Hey y'all, it's Jocelyn with Tip Top Plans, and today I'm going to do, I guess you could call it a power page slash Bible study. This is sort of in response to a conversation I was having with a coworker. Both of us battle and struggle with depression, and our conversation led me to 2 Corinthians 12:7. So first thing that I kind of did was I wrote out three versions of the text that spoke the most to me and my situation and what was going on. And the things in the verse that jumped out at me, I wrote in red, as you can see. And 2 Corinthians, Paul is talking about how he was, in the Message version, it says he was gifted a handicap, or most versions say he was given a thorn in his side. And he kind of talks about how he asked God to take the thorn away, the affliction away, and God wouldn't do it. And what God said was, his grace is, all that you need. It becomes, perfect in weakness. And I got to thinking about how going through depression and therapy and different things, how all those past experiences of my life had led me to that particular conversation with a coworker who was still struggling in a more, what's the word I want to use? Her struggle is more acute than my struggle. I have been where she is, but I have grown and learned some things since then. And some of the things that I have learned, I was able to share with her. And so that just got me thinking. And so I went to the scripture to actually read it. And I ended up reading, because verses 7 through 10 all go together. And so one thing that I do oftentimes with a verse, or something that's kind of sticking around in my head, is I will read not all, but I will read several different versions of that same verse, and kind of, that's kind of how I glean, I guess, a complete understanding of what's being said. So first thing I did, like I said, was I wrote out three of the versions that spoke the most to me. So the first one was the Message version. Like I said, I wrote it all out. The things that stuck out, I wrote in red. The next version that stuck out at me is the First Nations version of the New Testament. And it's kind of like, I guess, like a Native American First Peoples version of the Bible. And again, the things that jumped out at me, I wrote down. And then the third version was The Voice. The first two versions you can get on the Bible app. The third version is only available on the Gateway app, I believe it's called. So I wrote out the three versions. I have my my jumping off points here, and then what I think I'm going to do is make like a power page, sort of using these verses to kind of get rolling with it. So first, I think I'm going to make my title, because I'm going to title it The Gifted Thorn again. I think I want to put it in the center. Is that how I want to do it? Because I also have, one thing I also did was I went to Etsy and I printed out clip out of roses, and then I went to my Cricut and I made boxes. So I did not size these very well. I think I'll use this one for the bottom maybe. Or I could still kind of, could I go with that still? Because I still have all this space here. And I kind of do want to I have another sticker. I printed out 2 of these. And what I think I might do is go ahead and lay this one down and then use the other sticker to fill up like the end of this bottom and kind of splice them together. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I think it would be easier to use like part of this sticker on the bottom rather than the top. I think that could work that way. Do I have the other right here? No, it's over there. Okay, so I'm going to very carefully try and take this sticker off the wax paper, because one thing about this label paper, the adhesive on it is pretty strong and you can easily rip your sticker even when you're trying to take it off the sticker sheet itself. So even though I'm kind of curling up the sticker, I'd rather do that than tear it apart. Okay. Whew. It's kind of folded up a little bit. Okay, so I said I wanted to put it, oh shoot. See what I mean? This stuff is sticky. And this is even after being on wax paper, it's still, okay. It's still uber sticky. I ripped it a little bit right there, but that's all right. I think I'm gonna Now I might go through with a precision knife and take that off. Maybe. Let's see, let me grab my other sheet. I didn't think I was gonna need it really, but I see I do. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is just take it off from the paper. Again, carefully, if you can see what I'm doing. Whew. Okay, now I'm thinking that's not gonna look right. Yes, it's not gonna look right. Because yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep my title here, and then the other pages will be like my observations. I guess I just go with my first mind and just do it like this. Take out my little precision knife. That looks a little odd, but I think if I cut out this rose here, it won't look quite so strange. Okay, I mean, it's not perfect, but it will do. It will do. I'm still learning how to use my Cricut and how to make stickers the right size for things that I'm doing. And I'm the kind of person that I have to actually like do things and see it before I completely grasp what is it I'm doing. Like just looking at a ruler and saying, oh, this is gonna be 2 inches. That doesn't help me so much. But once I see how big or small something actually is, it's easier for me to figure out what I'm gonna do. All right, so we got this down. I think I'm gonna try and, some of those edges were trying to come up a little bit. I bet you this camera, my phone is probably shaking. I'm sorry. Okay. So we need, it's about here. Yes. Say we'll do a line here. Do one right about there because I need lines. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 in the middle. 1, 2, 3. And then the 4th right here. And a line here. I think that's actually going to end up being a bit too close to the top because I kind of want the title semi as centered as I can get it. So I think it'd be better if it was here, if it started here. Yeah, let's do that. Grab my eraser. Go ahead and do this so I don't try and use this line as a guide for the top. So I'll put the gifted, oh, yes, okay. All right. Trying to figure out how to make this T. Okay. All right. So we kind of got one. I could have made that G bigger, but it's fine. Now I'm thinking, could I still think that just looks weird. Unless I cut out the individual flowers. Like, I feel like you can tell that's upside, well, you can tell it's upside down. This one, not so much, and it would kind of fit there, or I could I think the first thing I will do is try and take off take that off. I think maybe if I take out, just cut around this. Let me try that. I kind of feel like the bottom looks really empty. And I did try when I was putting this together on my Cricut. You know, when you change like the orientation and all that, it didn't look right. So I tried to play with sizing and all that, and it didn't quite look right. That might do something. I really feel like that's better. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure that I can lift this off at all. I don't think so. Well, maybe not, maybe. Shoot. So what I think we end up doing is cutting that off right there. Okay. We're going to try and put this in kind of under, I think, under and off. And then I think we can splice this in over here. Or, yeah, that one's gonna look better. We'll take the leaf off. And I think we can take this off too. Yeah. I probably should do this off camera, or something, but I feel like I'm already here. So we might as well just keep going. Yeah, that's all right. I think we'll make this a bit more curved instead of so jagged. And let that come off the page a little bit. That little bit back up. Get a little green right here under. Ooh, that was a lot of work. Okay. All right, we finally have this together. We have our verses. I guess it's like an intro page, I guess. I don't know. And then I'm going to use my black boxes to answer some questions or make some statements, declarative statements. I think first we'll put down a sticker. These stickers make you put in some work. Well, that's a whole lot easier. Okay. So, first statement I want to say. I want to use big boxes. Let's do a big box first, I think. Yeah. We'll do a big box. Oh wait, I have a smaller. And we'll cut it off right there. Get some more shapes in here. Ta-ta. Okay, I think I'll start here. Let's see, I think I'm gonna use my first statement. So I'm taking this statement, gifted a handicap, and I'm saying that God has allowed me to be gifted with the handicap of depression. So that others will ask, and I can testify of, I put an extra T, of God. Okay? What else? I haven't looked at it as a gift, but as I mature, I will. Okay? There's another one. Satan attacks me where I'm already weak, but I turn to God and His kindness. Hopefully I'm doing all this in frame because I'm not even paying attention. I understand God's power better when I understand how weak I am. His power is greater than weakness. And actually, I'm gonna make that statement again. God's strength is mine in weakness. I have to be reminded of that over and over and over again. Just be open about my struggles so others can what was I gonna say? So others can see God in them. So I'm definitely one that I don't open up about things when they're happening, but definitely something God wants me to do. And I will learn to, the Voice version says to take pleasure in any weaknesses. That's a hard statement for me to make. I don't know. And this one is why I can take joy in these things. I'm not there yet. I was glad to let it happen. I quit focusing on the handicap and began appreciating the gift. That's it. I've learned to appreciate this gift of thorns. I think my last statement God's grace is enough. All right, so I think that's about it. Since it's sort of a Bible study in a way, and I did more in-depth work here off camera, but this video is already, I don't know how long, and I didn't want to do that and put all this together at the same time, especially since I ended up spending more time on this page than I thought I would. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna take off a bit more because I don't like the way that looks. Yeah, that's better. All right, well, thank you y'all for joining me as I make these pages and came to some realizations about how good God is, and how any and every thorn or thing that you've been given in life has been put on you, whatever. God's grace is enough, and his goodness and kindness is enough to get you through any situation. All right, y'all, until next time, goodbye and God bless.